Yes, my name is Donald Wells. I am the president and owner of Wells CPA.
I'm Gina Rice. I am one of the assistants to Donald Wells, and I do a lot of his projects. He gets an idea and I follow it through.
Super great, wonderful. I've told Peter several times that I couldn't be happier. Um, where we're at today without you guys would be a 3 or 4 year journey of me hiring somebody um, uh, just to work on the software. Just the 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 depth at which he and Gina went to really understand and then to generate and produce what we need. And is it perfect? It's not perfect. It never will be perfect. There's always a change. There's always a nuance. But where we're at today is light years ahead of where I even imagined we would be. The level of uh, of engagement, uh, communication, uh, desire to provide us with what we really needed was off the charts.
Key for me was that you didn't just want to know what we were doing, but understanding the why behind it, because the why we were doing things the way we were doing them or what we wanted to accomplish, you saw it, or Peter saw it in a completely different solution. He was like, well, let me show you what I can do, and that was the big benefit, was really having someone who wanted to understand what we were doing and why we were doing the things that we were doing.
I start every day by doing a quick review over kind of where projects are at. Traditionally, that was about a 30 to 45-minute process. With what we have now on the Monday platform that Thrive created, that process is down to about 2 or 3 minutes. So that's a massive time savings for me. The other thing that it does is it gives me a day-to-day view of profitability, which I was only getting every 30 days and in hindsight. So from a management standpoint and what I'm looking at, the impact is really easy to see. The second most important impact is that I have now, or I will be able to empower people to take on leadership. And we will get to determine whether or not people are willing, able, and capable. And then just because of the extensive work that Gina's done with Peter, we have a mechanism in place to train them if they're willing and able, just not capable, to get them across the finish line. Where when everything was in my head, man, it was going to be impossible to train people to think the way I thought.
So much better. Like, I had spreadsheets managing everything, and now I just go to Monday. I have all the things that I need to track, and it's all in one space. It's beautiful.
I think for me, I started the business 10 years ago and it has grown. 10 years ago, I could manage it all in my head and I had all the knowledge in my head. Today, I struggle to do that because of the size, and then it's just not duplicatable. It doesn't allow other people to step into leadership. So we needed to put some type of a system in place that we could manage all of the work and all of the projects and the clients and share relationships among the clients that for 7, 8, 9 years I was really the person doing it.
They had just purchased another accounting management platform, and we found that it didn't really do all the things that we needed it to do. And we are a little bit different. We don't run like most accounting firms. So billing was a really big problem. And managing our business and different deliverables took us 7 different spreadsheets. And so we just was very not sustainable. And there was no source of truth. That's what made me insane, was that we didn't have anything for a source of truth.
I will say that before Gina mentioned we were in a different solution, before that solution, we had tried Monday. And we tried it on our own and tried to set it up on our own. And we found that to be just the basic Monday platform just was not what we needed. So going back to a Monday platform was a hesitation. And Gina said that we're an accounting firm, and accounting firms, I believe, are unique businesses. And even in that side of that uniqueness, we have some uniqueness. So working with someone and really trusting that they would invest enough to understand the nuances was just a hesitation that I had.
Well, there really wasn't any hesitation, because I know Donald's style. Donald is an entrepreneur and he wants to move ahead very quickly. One of the other consulting firms we talked to wanted to do a deep dive of requirements gathering and spend 6 or 7 weeks doing that, and then giving us a proposal on what they would do to build it out. This was, really quick. This was understand our business needs, what we want to build out, and kind of iterative.
Yeah, there's some fear involved in it, and there's some costs involved in it. But on the one, I trusted Gina that she understood the landscape we were in, and 2, with 2020 hindsight, it was just a great investment. I would have no hesitation, and I'm not going to have any hesitation because Peter knows that he's going to get phone calls in the future.